Yeah, that's gonna look really... Hello everybody, my name is Luis Garcia, this is the Slate Clap with another movie review, and today we have Julie and Julia. The film follows the story of two women, separated by 50 years, but united by a passion, food. In one side, Julia Child, a retired diplomat clerk with an imposing presence and a contrasting warm personality. Just moved to Paris and is fascinated by the culture and mostly by food, but she finds no information available for Americans and embarks in the journey to make French cuisine accessible, not knowing that it will change culinary history. And in the other side, Julie Powell, a writer muted by her personal conflicts, spent her days answering calls from victims affected by 9/11. Turning 30, unfulfilled, and trapped in a little apartment in Queens, she decides then to take a challenge and cook in 1 year her way through mastering the art of French cooking by Julia Child and document her journey in an online blog. The story portraits in parallel 2002 Julie's and 1950s Julia, going from a personal search to the need for recognition, the discovery of an artistic expression in the mastery of cooking, and how this affected those around them. Julie and Julia is a 2009 film directed by Academy Award nominee Nora Ephron, writer, screenwriter, director and producer, also remembered for films like You Got Mail, Sleepless in Seattle, and When Harry Met Sally, that you can actually remember for scenes like this.
Yes! 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 Oh! 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 Oh, God. Oh.
Then you ask yourself, but why Nora Ephron? And the best way for me to answer that question would be with an analogy that she used during an interview to describe the filmmaking process. She said that a movie is like a pizza, and everybody brings a different ingredient, but the director is the one that chooses the combination that get that special taste. Playing Julia Child, we have Academy Award winner Meryl Streep, from Kramer vs. Kramer, Sophie's Choice, and The Iron Lady. But why is so important her performance for this movie? Instead of taking the easy road and making an impersonation out of Julia, what she did was seeing the reflections of Julia on Julie's eyes and try to make this performance a tribute. Then you have Amy Adams and Chris Messina playing the Powell couple, and Stanley Tucci playing Julia's husband. And actually, his performance is one of the parts that I really love about the movie, because you actually believe in his character, and not in the big dialogues, but in the moments of silence. Interesting in this film is the use of parallelism to tell two stories that didn't happen in the same span of time, not only with the commonalities, but through the contrast to one each other. Another challenge of the movie was to make Meryl Streep look 6 foot tall. They did it with platform shoes, walkways, forced perspective, and lower angles. Another very important part of the movie is food photography, and not to make food look really perfect, but to make it look really good. But people, don't be mistaken, this is not a chick film. You're actually gonna be able to relate to the characters in this movie and the struggles they're going through. Another part that I really like about the movie is the portrait of the male character support and how they can find fulfillment through the counterpart's success. After what is shown in the movie, Julia Child became the first celebrity chef, publishing several cooking books and hosting different TV shows with such a relevance that her original kitchen is displayed by the Smithsonian. In parallel, the impact of this movie was in the blog community, with an explosion of blogs, not only for food, but for different topics, because the actual message of the movie is look for what is your passion, what is your real passion, and don't be afraid. As part of this review, I would like to mention as well a classic from Saturday Night Live from Dan Aykroyd, the French chef.
Welcome! I'm Julia Child. Today we're going to make a holiday feast, or Les Fêtes d'Holiday, and we're going to start with half-bone chicken or poulard demi-de-saucé.
As well as the music special for PBS.
Freshness is essential. That makes all the difference. I like to smell something cooking. Makes me feel it. Bring on the roasted potatoes. Bring on the borscht. This is what good cooking is all about. This is what good cooking is all about.
And the Google Doodle. Thank you very much everybody for watching. If you like it, please click down below and don't forget to subscribe. So I was like, shit. And one of the parts that I really like is the male parts. The male parts. What can I say? Thank you, and I'm done.